Hello everyone, it is Kendall here, back at it again with more Korean beauty inspired videos. Today we're tackling the gradient lip. Gradient lip has been my nemesis for a while, so today I'm going to show you guys 4 cool ways to get it done. One, we're starting off with what I consider the classic. This is basically a whole crap load of concealer on your mouth and then dark red in the middle and gradient out. So to be honest, this look can be really tricky because if your mouth isn't well exfoliated, it will look terrible. Using a little of a dark red tint to kind of draw in the contours of my mouth, starting from the middle of my mouth and then drawing lines outward so that it gradually fades into a gradient lip look. Take your time to really build it up. You don't want it to be a stark line between red and then concealer because it'll look like you got punched in the mouth. After that, in order to add some fullness back to my mouth, I like to take a pen that has like lip tint in it that's a little deeper than the original color, and then I like to use that to draw in some contours in my mouth, kind of bring out the lower lip a little bit, the upper lip, so that I don't look like a dried butthole is just chilling on my face. Yep. Oh, I'm so good with words. Beautiful. Poetic, if you will. But yes, you do that, blend it out with your fingers, and then you have this really nice and really natural looking traditional gradient lip look. To be honest, it's my least favorite. The next one is going to be something that I like a little bit better. I call this the natural gradient. To be honest, it's not super distinct to the gradient. I start off with a lip balm, well, a lip mask. This is one from Laneige. Take a little of that concealer again on the outer perimeter of my mouth so that our gradient will work effectively. Then we use a kind of peachy, nudie liquid lipstick first, and I'm going to put this pretty much all over my mouth and then pat it in with my fingers so that it blends in. To be honest, this color isn't that different from my own skin tone, but it's a little bit peachier, so it kind of blends in really well with the concealer around the edge of my mouth. Next, I'm going to take a rosier, deeper liquid lipstick that is not as matte as the first one, and this will give some fullness and give some shine. It won't really create a very stark contrast, but I actually like that look, so to each his own. But I'm putting that in the middle of my mouth and blending it out to the outer corners. And then be sure to tap it in with your fingers or use a puff around the edges if you see fit. Now if you do it like this, the lips will look really soft and really delicate, but I also like to put a little shine on it sometimes, so I'm just going to use a little bit more of that lip balm on top to make it super shiny. Again, this is optional. I like to give you some variety, so here you go. Feel the same. Number 3, we have the 2 texture. This is basically starting off with a glossy cream tint and then using a matte tint in the exact same color in the middle of your mouth to just have the texture of your lip change, but not necessarily the color. So this one's really shiny and kind of translucent. Notice I didn't use concealer first because I kind of want my lip to show through. And then I use a really high pigmented liquid lipstick in the middle of my mouth that is the same color. So it kind of makes your lips look like velvet because it's like the shine against the matte, and I don't know what I'm talking about, but it just looks really pretty. Look at it. You can blend it out with a brush, a Q-tip, your fingers, or a mixture of the 3. And then it looks like this, and it's really pretty. Now to kind of accentuate that contrast between the shiny and the matte, I like to put a little bit more of that lip balm on my cupid's bow and on the lower lip on the outer corners, just so that you can see the difference between the textures a little bit better. This also makes your lips look really full and really pretty. Feel the same. Vampy. Basically, just take the darkest possible color you have in your collection and just put it on your mouth completely, and then you just blend it out with a Q-tip on the edge. Today I'm using this really dark, really very, very vampy purple. You could use dark reds, you could use dark, like kind of magenta, bright pinks, whatever you particularly care for. To be honest, there's no really unique technique in this one particularly. It's just the color is kind of strange for a gradient lip, so I thought it was kind of cool. Now I'm using a liquid lipstick in this one, or kind of a mousse lipstick, so this one's a little bit harder to blend than say a lip tint or a cream tint or what have you, but you get the gist.
When you're breathing, hopes and dreams burst at the seams. It's frustrating. I've been here before.
So once you put the first layer, you can add on additional layers so that you get the right opacity in the middle of your mouth that gradients out. It's kind of cool, kind of edgy, kind of sexy, and if you're trying to make a statement, it's kind of a cool way to do it. So that is all, guys. Please don't hesitate to let me know what was your favorite version, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.